What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and today I'm back with another pro tip video, this time featuring DragBat. And to teach us all about this brand new meta attack strategy, we have Amanda here on the channel. She was here a couple of months back with another pro tip series, and back by popular demand. Amanda, how you doing today?
Pretty good, Echo. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm excited about this strategy. I know that over here in Elite Academy, you just pulled in a 6-pack using it, and I've honestly been seeing it everywhere, all the clans I'm going to, and I figured we needed a pro tip video on this, basically talking about the army, the bases you're attacking, and why you're seeing so much success with this, which is what we're going to get into today. But before I do, guys, I want to remind you to please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for daily Clash of Clans videos. Now, Amanda, the plan here is I'm going to give the mic to you. You're going to talk right now about the army. What is so special about your composition that makes you see so much success?
All right, Echo. So I usually run pretty much the same army: 8 dragons, 8 loons, a baby drag, and a lava. And then I take a slammer. In the slammer, I either have a drag and 3 loons or all loons, depending if I'm going into like a single inferno. I would take all loons rather than the drag loons in the slammer.
Well,
and
that
then
makes
the
sense.
spells are 2 rage and the rest bat spells.
Bat spells. Are you in love with them?
I love the new bat spells.
Yeah, I think you and many others do. Now, another question. What do you think about the Stone Slammer? I love that siege machine. I've been seeing it everywhere. Are you a fan of it?
Oh, it's great. I think the combination of the two just works wonders.
Yeah, I
Great
agree.
combination.
I call it the balloon on steroids because really that's what it is. It does the same thing as a balloon, but it just takes a lot more to take it down.
Yep.
Are you ready to show us what's going on with this attack?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, let's hit play in 3, 2, 1, and play. And kind of walk us through what you were thinking and why you did what you did.
All right. So usually I drop the raged bats first. Clear out as much as I can with that. Want to take out at least 1, hopefully 2 air defenses in a single. I believe I get 3 air defenses here with that bat spell. And some, as you can see.
Man, that value is insane.
Yeah, it just does work. Then I usually just drop the baby up top to start on cleanup and to help funnel my drags in. And then you see down at the bottom, I sui my heroes. I try to either get another air defense with the sui heroes or a couple whiz towers. And also, as you can see, it's funneling that whole side for my main army, the drag loons.
Yeah, and it's coming in right now from the northeastern side. Do you often lose your baby dragon to an air-seeking mine when he's trying to clean up one side, or does it usually work out okay for you?
I'd say probably 50-50. I lose them sometimes, but honestly, it really doesn't matter.
Right.
If it goes down, it goes down. But it's nice, like this one, he made it all the way around, took out that whole side.
Yeah, it went beautifully. And you got your slammer coming in now from down south.
Yep, I sent that in right at that last air defense, which we missed. I sent the lava hound in first, just to tank for the slammer for a little bit. And the single's locked onto the slammer, but it doesn't matter. And as you see, I have all loons in that slammer because I was going into that single inferno. If I had a drag in there, it would have got roasted by the singles. So.
Right, exactly. And that makes total sense. If you're going into multi-target, you're going to want the dragon because it won't take it down. If you're going into single target, you're going to want the balloons because they'll eventually get there before the single target can melt them. I mean, this is an overpowering attack. You have 5 dragons and all of those max balloons left over. And something we used to always have problems with in the past was drag attacks taking too long. It seems that that's not the case with this strategy. It seems like we're never having time fails.
Yeah, and I think that's because the raged bats just take out so much of the base. The dragons don't really have that much work to do.
Yeah, I typically see between 12 and 20% of defenses or of the base taken out just using the bat spells, which is pretty crazy. And I think you were pretty close there, around 18 or 19%. And what's that?
Like you said, that's just defenses. If you take out the trash on that side that baby took out, that's almost half the base.
Yeah, which is crazy because, again, the bats only target the defenses, which is why I think Well, it's really why it's so powerful, because it's not wasting its time on other structures like the skeleton spell will do. Now,
Exactly.
you did have another attack. I think it was on, was it 25?
Yep,
Yes.
25.
All right, so let's hit play in 3, 2, 1, and play.
All right.
And now talk about this base.
This one I did a little bit different. I dropped my heroes in first because I wanted to get this air defense down here at, 5 o'clock. So I dropped them in first, let them take out that air defense, and then I dropped my bat spells in next. So just let my heroes get as much as I can. Like I said before, I want them to get at least one air defense.
Right, that's the goal.
And luckily, my queen barely gets that air defense there, so that was nice.
She's gonna get stuck on the storage for a moment here.
Yeah, and then as you can see, that side there is funneled, so that's nice for the drags. Kind of the heroes do both. Take out the air defense and funnel one side. Then here goes the raged bats.
Right on that Inferno and the AD.
Yeah, I was a little off on the dropping those bats. I wanted them to get this last air defense down here at 3 o'clock, but they didn't.
Okay.
But it's okay. It works out.
Yeah, I mean, you have 32% of the base taken down with bat spells and with your heroes, so worked out pretty well. 2 air defenses left, or maybe we should say 1.5 air defense left on this one.
Yeah.
And you got the drags coming in from the opposite side of the base, so they're going from wide, and I'm assuming your baby dragon's going to go over here in the west?
Yes. Yep. I'll drop that baby down. But my slammer's coming in up there, so I saved the hound to tank that one last air defense up there at 9 o'clock, so...
Okay, let's watch that happen.
Yeah.
And you have a bat spell left in your composition. Did you forget to throw it?
No, I saved it in case that air defense didn't go down. I was hoping to catch it right now, but that sweeper ruined that idea.
Sweeper's always a pain.
Yep.
Here's that slammer doing work.
Yep. Once again, I sent the hound in front of that slammer just to get that slammer in there a little bit farther, since I was going right into an air defense.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I typically see different from most others that do the attack. I don't always see lava hounds, but it seems that it really helps preserve the life of that stone slammer, which, like I said, is just a crazy strong balloon, essentially.
You actually in this attack, I pop it because I got worried about time. It didn't even pop on its own. Right here, it still has health, but I popped it because I knew I was getting close on time. So I had to manually pop it to clean up the rest of these.
That's funny, and that's also great, because on all the siege machines, you could pop it whenever you want, but being able to do it with this one just seems so powerful because of just the way that it passed through the base, going after defenses, not just going straight towards the town hall. I love the Stone Slammer.
You have a lot more control of where it's going to go, and yeah, I love it too.
It works out really well. And again, you're sitting with about 5 dragons, and it looks like you had a dragon in the CC on that one, and the balloons.
I did.
And another beautiful attack. So I guess what I'm going to say here, I'm going to put another replay on just so everyone can kind of watch it again as we talk about this. But what are some of the key things that you look for in a base when you're going with DragBat? Or can DragBat take down any base that you run into at Town Hall 10?
I wouldn't say any base. I look for bases that have 2 single target infernos. 1 multi is doable, but I like 2 single targets. And then I also look for air defenses that are away from wizard towers, because I've found that the 2 things that really will ruin a bat spell attack is whiz towers and multis. So if there's a base that has 2 multis and air defenses away from wizard towers, I'll probably hit it with this army.
Yeah, and for those of you that are base builders, those are some tips for you guys for your base building that'll kind of deter someone from using the DragBat. But we all know that you build a base to defend this, and it opens up the door for something else to come in. Which is why Clash of Clans is so amazing, and having a versatile attack arsenal also works out really nice. So thank you for those tips. Do you have any more that you think are worth mentioning before we get out of here for today?
One thing that I didn't touch on, I bring 2 rages. The 1 rage is for the bat spells, and I typically use that 2nd rage for when my drags are going into the enemy queen.
Okay.
Because 1 rage dragon takes out the enemy queen in 1 puff, so that's what that 2nd rage is for. But I think we covered everything else.
You got this thing down to a science, Amanda. It's a pleasure having you on the channel as always. And lately I've been getting such great stuff out of you guys in Elite Academy. You've been really doing a nice job in war. And when I come over to visit and catch some content, I always find myself making a lot more than one video that I plan. So good job to all of you guys, and thank you to you.
Thanks, Echo.
Any last things you want to say that may not be related to this attack strategy before we head out for the day?
Merry Christmas, everybody, and have a happy holidays.
Yeah, this may actually come out after Christmas, which is fine. Still a Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope you all had a great Christmas. Amanda, thank you again so much. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you throw a thumbs up on it. Show support to your boy Echo, to Amanda, Elite Academy, Clash of Clans, and everything in between. Also, remember, you can find me over on Twitter at EchoThroughMe, but that's been it for today. Again, thank you, Amanda. It was a pleasure. And I'll see you all.
Echo.
You're welcome. I'll see all you guys back here again tomorrow. Until then,
bye.
be good.